Hello all. In this video, I'm going to be recording a solitaire game of Lord of the Rings in the Return of the King block, and I'm excited to show you these two decks. This first one features Éowyn, daughter of Eomund, and is centered around the marriage of Ithilien, the section of the story in Return of the King where Éowyn and Faramir fall for one another in the House of Healing. There is a surprising synergy between the Rohirrim bread and butter mechanic of the Rohirrim mounts exerting minions at the start of the skirmish phase, and then the Gondorian Rangers from the Towers block exerting during the skirmish phase to wound roaming minions. So this deck is focused around Éowyn being the necessary Rohirrim companion to spot, to be able to play the mounts, to then give to the Rangers, and then they can capitalize on adding on the wounds to the opponent's minions. The other side of this deck is going to be a Raider, what shall we call it? It's ambush, but it's based on the Raider bow, so it makes the bearers ambush 5 and an archer, and then the point is to play the event which costs 5 Twilight, Red Wrath. You exert a minion and you wound the companion twice. And then this deck features Frodo's ill-advised company. I mean, Merry's okay. On one side, though, he's got Boromir, and then on the other side, he's got Smeagol over here. So, alternate universe, Boromir is not corrupted by the ring. He survives the events of the Fellowship of the Ring, and being a bearer of counsel, he continues to help Frodo on his quest. This is the ring bearer version of Boromir, but notice that Frodo has the ring, and so we're not going to worry about the game text which forces you to add burdens or take wounds if Boromir gets into fights. Instead, we just get this second bit of text, which, for my money, is good enough on its own to include him as a non-ring bearer companion. It says, each time Boromir wins a skirmish, discard each minion he is skirmishing. So he clears house. He gets rid of minions, and that's fantastic. Smeagol over here is just really, really sturdy. Merry takes care of the 1 Twilight left over after Boromir costs 3, and I mean, from the first series, he's still just a good companion. Give him a Hobbit sword, and then he's strength 7, and he just stays around for a while. The rest of the deck is, well, it's got Aragorn, it has Sam, Great Elf Warrior, it has the starter deck Pippin, who works with the Gondor culture. Faramir's in here, it has Gandalf. So there's a lot going on. The minion side is also Raider culture. Specifically, it's the Easterlings, so trying to add burdens to the opponent's ring bearer, not necessarily for corruption, but because many of the Easterling minions have really strong game techs based on how many burdens are on the opponent's ring bearer. So, we'll see how these two decks fare against each other. For choosing how many burdens to start with, this deck has Frodo Tired Traveler, which says, Fellowship, play a ringbound companion to remove a burden. And this deck has ringbound rangers in it, so there is built-in burden removal here, which can take away some of the cost of bidding higher to go first. This deck doesn't have any burden removal, and Smeagol in the starting Fellowship will add a burden to Frodo as it is. So even though this is solitaire, we can basically agree this deck is going to take 3, and this deck is going to bid 0. So 3 burdens to start with here, and this deck will go first. And then this deck, playing Smeagol, adds a burden to Frodo. I get to play the first site as this deck, and it's going to be the Steps of Edoras. You know, I'm going to put it, in the middle. Sounds great. So we will be blue, and we will be red. I'll draw 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty good start. Even split, 4 and 4. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. So this is fun. Each Gondor companion is defender +1 until the end of turn. I'm gonna go this way a bit. So I have 2 companions, Gondorian Ranger for 2, and then Pippin, wearer of black and silver. And then I have Faramir's bow right away for 1. And I think I'm going to spread the love around a bit and give the Gondorian Ranger the Sword of Gondor for now. And that's what I have. Oh, I played a ringbound Ranger, a ringbound companion to remove a burden, so that one will go off for Frodo. You know what? Just imagine for a moment. There, Sword of Gondor to Faramir. This is going to apply until end of turn, so if I can imagine that Faramir can knock opponent's minions out, then maybe he can get the best of both worlds. Kill one of the minions fighting him, and then beat the other one with strength, or survive, or what have you. Alright, I have 5 guys, and then my opponent will play Site 2. I'm my own opponent. Okay. There's 3 Twilight. I'm going to draw 8 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fun. Okay, so I have 13 with which to work. Right now, opponent is at 2 burdens. This guy wants 3, this guy wants 3, this guy wants 3. My Easterling army can do something. I'm going to put that out there. So that'll cost 8. He is fierce. He can at the very least spot 2 burdens and exert this minion to make an Easterling strength +1. And then, keeping pressure on early, since I have 3 left, well 5 left, I'm going to spend it on the Easterling infantry. So there we are. Alright, so maneuvers. I don't think either of these decks have maneuvers right now. Éowyn has a maneuver text, but that's not going to apply this turn. We can get to that later. Archery. I do have 1 archer. So this deck is probably going to take it to the Easterling infantry. And then we will assign. So I'll be rude. I'll send the Easterling army here. And then that would be rude. Yeah, you remember that whole defender +1 thing? Gonna pay off, yes! Alright, Faramir's gonna fight both of them, because that's how he feels. So, I get the first skirmish action. If Faramir is skirmishing a man or a roaming minion, you're both, exert Faramir to wound that minion. I will exert Faramir with Faramir's bow to wound Easterling army. Any actions over here? Pass. Skirmish. Pippin is not assigned to a skirmish. I'm going to return him to hand to wound a roaming minion twice. That would be you. Wounded twice. Get out. Then, Faramir is 9 to this minion's 8. Any actions? No. 9 to 8, you can get out. Do like the Gondor Rangers, they are fun. Okay, so, now I got a Pippin in my hand. He'll come back. Let's go ahead. Alright, I have 4 guys, and the site will cost 1. Technically, before I decide whether to move on or not, my opponent reconciles during the regroup phase, but in this case, I'm at the other side of the table. So here we go. You know, it's a little rough having to hold on to Pippin in that hand for the rest of the turn, but having him disappear means I don't have to count his cost as I move on. I've just got the 4 companions. I like this fellowship hand to start with. Yeah, let's get rid of an infantry. And maybe I'll have to... Anyways, okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, he's just gonna lose. I'm not gonna play anything. We pass. Then I will hold. I'll hold on to what I have. Okay. So they will reconcile in a bit, but we will now be this turn. I have a companion. His name is Sam, the great elf warrior. I'm gonna give Mary a hobbit sword for 1. Boromir can have Knight's Spear, also for 1. That'll be it. I have 5 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, the site will cost 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I am reconciling from last turn. And not minding what I have in my hand. He's big. No. Maybe later. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well. So 12. He would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's maybe too much. Yeah, he can't capitalize on that yet. Or maybe he really, really can. Oh yeah. No, that's not how that works. Oh well. I guess I should have waited to add a threat. I'm gonna regret this. Okay. Here we are. You know, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Maneuvers. No. Archery. No. Assignment. You can fight Boromir. I have... Oh, we do have an archery. Haha. How about Smeagol? Okay. Sorry, Raider Bow. I'm an archer and I'm ambush 5. Okay. So, Boromir, do you have a skirmish action? No. He is 9 to my 8. I am losing. But I have a skirmish action. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm ambush 5. I'm going to add 5 to the Twilight Pool. Okay. I have a skirmish action. I'm going to exert this guy and remove 5 to wound a companion I am skirmishing twice. Maybe Boromir is trying to steal the ring. Alright. There's 2 wounds for him. If I had another vitality Boromir, I'd kill you right now. But I don't. So, any more skirmish actions? No. None here. I'll just take a wound and die. Just kind of boringly. This fellowship will move on, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of the Mumek commander. Mumek. He's too big right now. He costs too much. Okay. So y'all got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And site cost is 1. For 11. I have me a desert villain. He's very villainous. Maneuvers. No. Archery. No. Assignment. I think you can fight Mary. At the start of each skirmish involving this minion, I may remove 1 to add a threat. That's what I'm going to do. Nothing else on either side. Mary can take a wound, being 7 to my 9. And that is that. I will look at my hand and say, okay. There's that, there's that. These are all pretty good. Maybe I will step on the gas. 1, 2, Ooh, alright, alright. Yes. Okay. That was the right decision. So, I'm at a sanctuary. I'm going to heal Faramir 1. This is all gone. First I'm going to play Gondorian Ranger for 2. I played a ringbound companion. I will remove a burden. And the Easterlings say no. Okay. Doom drove them. Fellowship exert a Rohirrim companion and either a Gondor man or a Shire companion to add a Rohirrim token here. So I'm going to exert Éowyn and Frodo, being a Shire companion, to add, suppose this is a Rohirrim token. Y'all watching, did Decipher ever make Rohirrim, or whatever culture signet tokens, Gondor tokens, Shire tokens, Elven tokens, to like throw on conditions? Because obviously you can use whatever you want, but it would be cool if those are out there. Those would be fun. And then I think I'm gonna do it again. I'll exert Éowyn. I'll exert Frodo to add another one here. So Doom drove them. I've explained adding a token. It was kind of pricey. I had to exert Éowyn and Frodo to add a token here, but Éowyn has the ability to heal during the maneuver phase by playing possessions, so she can get that vitality back. Skirmish, remove a Rohirrim token here to exert a minion skirmishing a companion. That's super cool. There's like no restriction there, so a minion fighting Frodo, I could take a token off of here and exert that minion, and then if I have, like, I don't have it in this deck, but the Cliffs of Emyn Wheel, or Power According to His Stature, or No Use That Way, then I could finish that minion in thus and such a way. Or, if the minion was roaming and I had, say, Pippin, then maybe Pippin could return to my hand and wound that minion twice. As it is, the minions being Raider on that side are going to stop roaming for everyone except my ringbound companions now, but they are going to be roaming for a while against them. Anyways, here is a Ranger's Bow for this guy. Here is a Sword of Gondor for this guy. And then, yeah, I'm going to go ahead with the thematic idea here. This Ranger is going to go on horseback for 2. So, Horse of Rohan says, to play spot a Rohirrim man, bearer must be a man, elf, or wizard. There we are. It doesn't specify ringbound. At the start of each skirmish involving bearer, each minion skirmishing bearer must exert 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That's all I have for now. I have 6 companions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my opponent can play the next site. Which is going to cost 3. Meanwhile, over here, I pretended to reconcile. This could be a game changer later. Oh man. I love Narrow Escape, but we'll toss it. Okay. Not bad. That's rude, in fact. Okay. So, we're here. Alright, my minions are no longer roaming. And I'm gonna try to start adding some burdens. Ooh, no, that's not gonna work great either. Ouch, this could be a bad matchup. Alright, Easterling Guard for 4. I mean, play them. 4 for that guy. Let's play Easterling Axeman for 2. we can play them all. Easterling Trooper for 4, Easterling Infantry for 3, and we'll play a polearm on the Axeman. Just keeping pressure going. So there's a lot going on here. What this deck wants to do is, with these guys, add burdens by being assigned to unbound companions. There are a lot of ringbound companions over here that they might get assigned to and not get the chance to add. So we'll see about that. Maneuvers. This fellowship over here has one. Yes, maneuvers. This fellowship over here has a maneuver. I'm going to play Rohirrim Bow to Éowyn, which will cost 1, and I get to heal her. Ooh, 5. That's pretty good. Frodo may have to fight here. So, no, Frodo's not going to fight. We're just going to have to kill Pippin. Rude. We do have an archery from Faramir's bow, so I guess we'll give that to this infantry guy. And then... oh, you know what? Later. Okay, so assignment. Who's the meanest is probably going to have to kill Pippin. So, just really quick breaking this down, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 companions. I would assign one to Frodo, and thus not have Pippin have to worry about one. The problem is, even if I send the weakest guy, like the Axeman, over to Frodo, Frodo is 3 to 8. I can, as a skirmish action, add a burden and be 5 to 8, but Anduin Banks lets this minion remove a burden and become strength +2, so he'd be 10 to my 5, and I don't have anything in my hand to help Frodo with that. So Frodo will die if he has to fight anyone now. Therefore, Frodo must stay out of the fight. Pippin's gonna have to go. So, yeah, let's make sure we don't assign one of the guards to Pippin, because he's unbound. So, and make sure we don't assign one of the guards to Éowyn either. So, how about this one? And then, this guy can fight this Gondorian Ranger. This one can fight Faramir. This guy can fight this Gondorian Ranger. Okay. So, first, I'll see Éowyn. And she has 7 to 8. I don't have anything to say about that specifically. So, Éowyn can take a wound. Then this guy is 9 to you're 8. He could become stronger, but this deck wants to save the burdens on this fellowship if at all possible. So we're just going to pass. This guy will take 2 wounds and get out. Gondorian Ranger is 7 to your 9. I will take a wound. At the start of your skirmish, you must exert from the Horse of Rohan. And then I will exert using Ranger's Bow to wound a man and a roaming minion skirmishing me. And then Pippin. Pippin must die. Okay. Well, that was pretty nasty and rude. And my suspicion is that if I try to move on again right now, there's a strong chance of a minion swarm. So I will have to bide my time for now. So this turn is over. Alright. That's pretty good. just gonna go ahead and draw right now. Okay, so I have a threat over here. It was off camera from earlier. This is just going to go ahead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep trying to put on the pressure. Oh, tape. We are at a sanctuary. Heal, 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 heal. It looks like my opponent wants to add threats, so I'm not going to help them with this site. No, no, no. I have nothing to play. I have 5 companions, and the site cost is 3. So y'all have 8. With which we will play... Oh, sure. How about a Saldaron captain with a raider bow? Okay, maneuvers. No, archery. I have an archer. One of you can take a wound. We're gonna give it to Smeagol. Assignment. Ooh. I got some options here. We're gonna send you and Mary. Oh, I see. Well, thus is life. Here we are. Ambush, ambush 5. Then fight. I'm 70 or 13. I'm not being overwhelmed yet. This minion will use this site's game text to remove a burden from Frodo, making this minion 15 to Mary's 7. I will respond with a dagger strike. So I'll become strength +2 and damage +1. No other actions. I will take a wound. Being 90 or 15, I'm not overwhelmed, and you are not damaged plus anything right now. I see a raider bow. I see a guy who could become very damaging, and I suspect my opponent has a site 5 that will add 3 threats and make this guy damage +2. That doesn't sound very fun. Oh. Smeagol. Oh, Smeagol. Smeagol. Alright, I got 5 companions. Y'all can play site 5. We'll just see what awaits you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is a bad decision. Alright. Alright, add 3 threats. Over here, I'm gonna get rid of... I got my cards. Get rid of this. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 16. You know, the Raider bow, even with no accompanying action, just being able to ambush 5 on the first sight of a turn to save that up later if the fellowship moves on, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of threats, so here's a troop of Haradrim. If I spot 2 threats, I'm an archer. Yay! If I spot 3, I'm fierce. Yep. If I spot 4, I'm damage +1. Yeah. Alright. Here's a desert soldier for 4. Here's a Saldaron savage for 3. He's not going to get to use his ability probably, but okay. Well, there we are. Maneuvers. No. Archery. I've got a raider bow, and this guy's an archer, so I have to take 2. I will take 2 to Frodo. Alright. Then, I don't appreciate you. I want to move off from this site and have the 3 threats go away because of the site, not from someone dying. We're definitely going to assign you to Smeagol. You have been assigned Ambush 5. This desert soldier guy can fight Sam. And then but I don't have anything to. Oh no. Oh no. I want Sam to die. Alright. It's probably gonna happen though. Here is a troop of Haradrim, damage +1. Fine. Here, you fight Boromir. That'd be great. You can fight Mary. How about that? Cool. That's where we are. So, Smeagol is strength 3 to your 13 and damage +2. I'm going to add a burden to make me 5, strength +2, and able to take no wounds. So, I'm 5 to your 13. I'll add another burden and become 7 to your 13. I'm no longer overwhelmed, and I will not take any wounds from you. So get out. Saldron Savage. I am 7 to your 8. I will play one of these dagger strikes, and I'll become 9 to your 8. So you can eat it. Damage +1. That guy was shiny. Alright. Boromir is 9 to 10. This guy is damage +1 and fierce, but Boromir is going to play City of Men and become strength +2. If that man is skirmishing a Sauron minion, discard that minion at the end of the skirmish. This is fun, like if you wind up playing against Reflection Sauron, just peace. I'm 11 to your 10. Do you have anything to say? No. Well, I'm damage + infinity, so there he goes. Sam. The tragedies of knowing both hands. This minion, at the start of each skirmish involving this minion, you may remove 3 to wound a companion or ally he is skirmishing. I remove 3. So Sam will take a wound. Sam is strength 3, 4, 5, 6 to your 9. I choose no skirmish action. What I do? I'm going to remove 5. Play Red Wrath. Exerting this minion to wound a companion he is skirmishing twice. Oh! Oh! No. Frodo has 12 resistance. It's worth it. Because Smeagol is just invincible. Alright. Now you are 9 to my 7. I still have nothing to say. I only have 1 vitality. I will die. Mean. Alright. Hobbits are just dying out here. Alright, I have 4 threats. A companion has died. I must take them. Smeagol can afford some wounds. Ooh. Oh man. I gotta keep Boromir out of Red Wrath's striking distance. So here's a wound to Frodo. You know what? Let's take 2 more burdens to Frodo. That's the advantage of this ring. The basic ring from the first series. When it comes to threats, I don't have to worry about the timing of when to put on the ring. It's just ready for me. As long as the companion died during the skirmish phase. But as opposed to such a weight to carry, which is strength +2, but you have to put it on during the maneuver phase. Then if you haven't already, it's too late, and this is good. Well, I've moved on twice. Sam has suffered. And I can do no more. Get out. So I may not need this. But I may, so we'll see. One. Okay. Alright. My turn. I reconcile nothing. Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a card. Alright. That is a card indeed. I shall continue to laugh in the face of the Easterlings as I play another ringbound ranger, Mablung, for 2, removing a burden. And then let's make a little space here. Here's another Gondorian. Well, I'm going off camera a bit. There's Mablung. Here's a... Alright, he'll go to the left. It'll be great. He can join Éowyn. Gondorian Ranger for 2. With 3 of them, the sight number of each minion assigned to skirmish or ringbound man is now +6. I have Mablung, who can exhaust roaming minions, so he can have a ranger's bow. Haha. For 1. Then I will play Stone Tower for 1. That's fun too. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, having played another ringbound ranger, I would remove a burden, but Frodo's already done with that. I can't exert Éowyn anymore, so we'll just have to be content with this much. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 companions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the site cost is going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. Y'all have fun. So, with 19, oh, and you must add 3 threats. Hopefully you will take them. I'm not seeing a lot of unbound companions over here. No, no, no. He's fun. Okay. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Alright, let's play the numbers game. 5, 9, 12, 16. Fine. This guy's big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, to play Spawn Easterling. You didn't see that. I played this guy first. Yay! Then I played this guy. Here is an Easterling Trooper. Here is an Easterling Assailant. Alright. Maneuvers. Yeah, we got one. So this is fun. Éowyn is going to play Brago and use her own game text to heal her. And then Brago, when played, heals the companion upon which Brago is played. So, 2 off of Éowyn. Yay! Then, archery, y'all can take 1. Oh, we'll send 1 to this guy. Assignment. You can fight Éowyn. You can fight Mablung. You can fight Gondorian Ranger. And you may fight Faramir. Oh, you know what? Here. This is unofficial, and I like seeing the maximum potential of decks. Remember when I said there were no more burdens for Frodo to have removed when I played a ringbound ranger? Well, having satisfied all of Frodo's requirements, now I can look at Faramir, play a ranger to heal a ringbound companion. Yeah, I totally did that. You remember when I did that? That happened. Okay. That was back in the Fellowship phase. Alright. This is very much tournament not legal, but yeah. Looking at what the cards can do. Okay. Éowyn first. At the start of this skirmish, you must exert, because I am on Brago. I have a skirmish action. I will remove a Rohirrim token here to exert a minion, skirmishing this companion. Do you have a skirmish action? You don't spawn any burdens. Don't spawn any burdens. Ooh, that guy's interesting. I may not have thought about that. Oh, well, now I'm thinking about it. Anyways, nothing of relevance to this. No skirmish action. Well, I have one. I'm going to play Éowyn's Sword during the skirmish phase, and when I do, I get to wound a minion, skirmishing me. So that guy is gone. Then, let's deal with that guy last. No, for the fun of it, let's see how this works. Imagine I made the wrong decision and I went with Mablung first. While this minion is unwounded, he is damage +2. Mablung is going to exert Mablung to exhaust a roaming minion he is skirmishing. So he's going to take 2 wounds. This minion has a skirmish action, wound 2 other raider men to heal this minion. Yeah, I think it's worth pushing the button. I'm going to wound this guy and wound this guy to heal this minion. Okay. So now, Mablung has 2 options yet. We can use Doom Drove Them to exert this guy another time, or we could just cut things short and exert 2 other guys to transfer Stone Tower to this guy. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to exert this Gondorian Ranger and this Gondorian Ranger to transfer Stone Tower to the Easterling Berserker for -2 health, and he just immediately gets out. Finally, you must exert at the beginning. It's too late for that. You're exhausted, but I will go ahead and exert with my Ranger's Bow to wound you. Out you go. I will move on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all can play Site 6. Which will cost 3. Alright. Over here, yeah, get rid of that. Ooh, I might need that. No, too late. Oh. It's the way it should feel about all the cards in your deck. I might need that later. Alright. Oh, trash. Okay. I got these guys. 7. Rawr. Maneuvers. No maneuvers. Archery. I'll take it to the lieutenant, because he's never going to fight an unbound companion. Well, now he will, won't he? But no, I'm going to assign the Easterling Ransacker to Éowyn, because he has to exert from Brago. The Easterling Lieutenant can go to Faramir. So Éowyn, you are exerted. And then anything to say? No, no. Okay, 10 to 9, I'll get out. These threats were also gone when I moved from Site 5 to Site 6. Faramir is 9 to your 8. I have nothing to say. I'll get out. I need to build a... I need to put in the card that you assign an Easterling to a ringbound companion you played as an event at a burden. That's what this deck needs, I guess. Okay. Well, they have moved on as much as they can. It is time to reconcile. Ooh, we're about there, aren't we? That could work. I'm gonna get rid of this. One, two, three, four. Okay. This turn, we are at site 5, and I have some reinforcements. Aragorn costs 5. When I play him, I may heal another companion. I'm gonna heal Merry to start with. And then I'll go ahead and play Pippin for 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 companions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And site will cost 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, all right. Let's play it this way. 4 for the desert villain. 4 for another desert villain. 5 for the troop of Haradrim. And I'll give a raider bow to I guess a desert villain? Feels right. Okay. So, maneuvers. None over here. Archery. I've got a bow, so we're gonna have to take an archery. I'll take it to Pippin. Assignment. Desert villain can fight. Aragorn. Another desert villain can fight Merry. And a troop of Haradrim can fight Boromir. We were assigned ambush 5. Alright, let's start with Aragorn. At the start of the skirmish involving this minion, I may remove one to add a threat. I will do so. Feel threatened. Okay, 9 to 9. I'm going to choose no skirmish action. Do you choose a skirmish action? No. So, Aragorn will take a wound. Merry is 7 to your 9. At the start of the skirmish, I'll remove one. I'll add a threat. This guy. I choose no skirmish action. Do you? No. I'll take a wound. Boromir is 9 to your 10. I'm going to play City of Men, which will make me 11 to your 10. Have you anything to say? No. Boromir wins. You are discarded. And then we're going to go ahead and move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As the fellowship moves from the site during their group phase, heal each Gondor companion. That'll just be Aragorn for now. And y'all can find site 7, which will cost 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, regroup actions. Don't mind me. Yes, I got 2 narrow escapes. You can both get out. Alright. Yeah. So, spot 2 Hobbit companions to make a shadow player discard a minion, or spot 4 to make that player discard 2 minions. I would have 4, but Sam died. But I have 2 of them anyways, so they can get out. But meanwhile, over here, with all that Raider Bow ambush stuff, and then 6 companions and 6 for the site, we've got 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and I will have reconciled before. I will have gotten rid of Pippin. Ooh, alright. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna play Desert Villain for 4. 4. Then I'll play Saldrun Marksman for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Spot a Man, Saldrun Archer Fierce. Exert this minion and remove a threat to make the minion archer total +1. I don't know if I need that. We'll see. Alright. Desert Nomad for 4. Saldrun Savage for 3. And I promise, for no reason in particular, I'm going to exert a minion and spot 6 companions to add 1. I don't know why I'm doing that. It just feels right. And then yeah, I'll just do it again. You know, just casually. Nothing's going on. There's not 5 Twilight on the board. Okay. Over here. Maneuvers. No. Archery. Looks like I have to take 1. So I'll take it to, oh, it's getting painful. Smeagol. Smeagol can be invincible if he wants to. Alright. I'm going to assign the Saldrun Savage to Aragorn. I'm going to assign the Saldrun Marksman to let's give him to Mary. And Desert Villain can fight Boromir. And Desert Nomad can fight Smeagol. Alright, let's start with Smeagol. I am 3 to your 9. Frodo's gonna add a burden. I will take no wounds from you, and I'm strength 5 to your 9. Okay, there's that fight. Aragorn is gonna fight you first, so that you are still strength 8 instead of becoming 11, because you still have 5 Twilight tokens on the board. So I'm 9 to your 8. Do you have anything to say about it? No, I do not. Alright. Mary is strength 7 to 10. I would probably want to see if... Do you have anything to say about it? No, I don't. I have nothing to say. Alright, then I guess Mary will take a wound. Then, Desert Villain. I am 9 to your 9. Well, at the start of this skirmish, I will not remove 1. Oh. But what I will do is play Red Wrath. I'm going to exert this minion and remove 5. to wound Boromir twice. Does Boromir have any skirmish actions? No, because I can spot 2 threats. Alright, I'm 90 or 9. I will lose. I will die. I had to take 2 threats. I'll take them both to... Oh, I can't do them. You know what? You're liking this, right, Frodo? Here's a burden. Here's another. Great. You are fierce. You can fight... Well, I mean, you can fight Smeagol. Because that's how I feel. Frodo is going to go ahead and add a burden to make Smeagol 5 to your 10. Do you have anything to say? No. 7 to your 10. And unable to take wounds. Fine. Alright. So Frodo's had 9 burdens, but he has a resistance of 12. Buddy. Alright. That's it. That turn is done. The wounds, they are a-stacking. I'm going to slide over. Well, I don't need this anymore. I'm going to get rid of it. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. My turn. I'm at a sanctuary. I'm going to heal. Oh, I'm going to draw. That's what I'm going to do. Alright. Okay, first, sanctuary 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. At the beginning of my turn, I'm going to transfer Brago over to Mablung for 1. No, I'm going to give it to Faramir. So that'll be 1. Then I will... Oh, wait. I'll exert Éowyn and Frodo to add a token here. And then I'll exert Éowyn and Frodo to add another token here. Like so. Stone Tower for 1. Sweet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 companions. 4, 5, 6, 7. And the site cost is 6. So, 4, 15. Faramir is decked out. Okay. Here's a Desert Legion for 6. Here's an Easterling Assailant for 4. Here is Infantry for 3. And then we will exert the Assailant, adding 1. So that we can play Easterling Lieutenant for 3. And we'll stop there. Alright, maneuvers. Yes, we'll get to that in a second. So, I'm going to play Rider's Mount on Éowyn. Well, those should fall off anyways. Healing 1, cost 1. And I'll play Rohirrim Helm on Éowyn. This guy's just gonna have to move over. It's getting messy over here. So there's another one to heal Éowyn. And Éowyn defies Grima to return all these cards to her hand because she'll just play them again. And then I'm gonna play Death They Cried. Spot a mounted Rohirrim man to exert a minion. I choose to exert this Desert Legion. That minion's owner may exert a companion, and if he or she does so, you may exert a minion. Yeah, this Shadow side is going to go ahead and exert Mablung. No, you know, they're going to exert Faramir. Well, fine. I'm going to go ahead and exert... Well, I got a horse here, got a horse here, got a horse here. I'm not going to exert anyone else. We're good. That was boring. But this deck has everything it needs already, so... But this... I love the theme of this card. You you could go back and forth. The point of playing a Fellowship card is to get the best advantage out of it that you can, so it doesn't help me right now to keep going because I have so many resources back here to help already. But if I did not... assignment. Yeah, you can fight this Gondorian Ranger. You're gonna get destroyed. And then you can fight... Oh, don't add a burden. You can fight Faramir. You can fight Eowyn. You can fight Mablung. Yeah, sounds good. Faramir, you must exert. Then I am 9 to your 8. Okay. Ah. Éowyn, you must... Well, Easterling Infantry must exert. Then I am 10 to your 8. Okay. Gondorian Ranger, I got a Horse of Rohan. You must exert. Then I'm going to exert to wound you. You are already exhausted. I'm going to exert to wound you. Alright, we will move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 companions. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they can play side 8. So, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These guys are going to reconcile. Probably get rid of one of these. This one. 1, 2, 3. 5. Yeah, so Ransacker, Axeman, Guard, Ransacker, and we'll play a polearm on the Axeman just to dream. Okay, 4, 2, 4, 4. Maneuvers, no. Archery, oh, I forgot that last time. Faramir has a bow. So we'll take it to the Axeman. And no maneuvers over here. Assignment. Make sure we don't fight this guy to Éowyn. So you can go to Gondorian Ranger. This guy can fight Faramir. This guy can fight Éowyn. This guy can fight... the Gondorian Ranger. Okay, Gondorian Ranger to you. I'm 70, right? Here's War and Valor. I'll be 10 in damage plus 1. This guy gets out. Ithilien Guard. You must exert, because I have a horse. I will exert to wound you. I'm 9 to your 9. You have to exert from my horse. And then, yeah, I'll just exert to wound as well. Then, Éowyn is 10 to your 9. You must exert, and I must lose and die. That is that. So, I'm going to keep what I have in my hand. Alright. Alrighty. Over here, we're going to go for it. Yeah. Alright. So, at the start of each fellowship phase, you may exert a companion of one culture to heal a companion of another culture. I don't want to put Aragorn in danger of getting hit by Red Wrath, so no. But I will play Gandalf for 4. And then over here, I'll play Faramir for 3. Here's a Hobbit sword to Frodo, just in case. That'll cost 1. Oh, that's cool. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 companions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the site will cost 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spot 2 men and remove a threat to add 2. Well, all of our threats are gone right now. But we have a lot of Twilight. 8, 12, 16, 23. A lot of minions. A lot of expensive minions. So, I'm going to play 2 Troop of Haradrim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to play Desert Nomad for 4. I'm going to play Desert Fighter for 3. And I'll play Sauron Captain for 6. Okay. Maneuvers. No. Archery. We don't have enough threats for archery right now. And there's no Twilight left over. And there's no bows. There's no Red Wrath. We're just on equal footing. Okay. So. Gandalf can fight this Desert Fighter. Fight the Desert Fighter. Merry can fight the Sauron Captain. Aragorn can fight a troop. Faramir can fight a troop. Desert Nomad can fight Pippin. Okay. Gandalf, 9 to 8. Nothing in particular to say about that. You can take a wound. 5 to 9. I'll take a wound. Aragorn is 10 to your 9, but I will become 11 to 10. So you can take a wound. Mary is 7 to 13. Anything to say about it? No. Sounds good. I'll take a wound. And then Faramir is 70 or 10. No, I don't have anything to say about it. I'll just take a wound. Alright. I have no way of discarding any of these minions right now. There's a decent chance that I get minion swarmed on site 9. But if this would have come earlier. That too. Oh, I'm gonna complain. I have New Fear and Surging Up, and both New Fear literally can't help me anymore because it has to be played during the regroup phase. And Surging Up would have been nice a turn ago. Alright. No, the minion side on this deck cannot get it done. Therefore, I must try to move on and see what well, what's my site 9? You move a threat and spawn your minion, you draw a card. No threats out there. There's just no way. We are moving on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 companions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And y'all can play site 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If nothing else, this deck can say that at site 4, when it played enough minions to make this fellowship hesitate, this fellowship was then able to get to site 9 first. But there's a good chance that Frodo's going to get overwhelmed. I have, 7 companions. Twilight cost is 9. I have 3 threats. Ooh, wait. That might have been a mistake. Alright. I mean, we can reassign later. I'm going to get rid of Brigo, because he's already on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Desert Fighter, Saldaron Savage. So 3, 3, 3. Leaving me with 7. So Saldaron Captain for 6. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minions to 7 companions. And although there are lots of tricks over there, Sam died earlier. Frodo's gonna have to fight multiple minions, and he's gonna get overwhelmed. Just thinking through, what are the weakest minions on this team? They're the Desert Fighters. So, like, Desert Fighter there, Saldaron Captain over to Smeagol, but, I mean, maybe we give the Savage to Gandalf, this Desert Fighter here and here. That's how they'll assign those. And then the question becomes, yep, that's it. 6 to 24, Frodo will die. Alright, so a swarm from the Raiders at the end at Site 9. Wow. Okay, so that whole game was neck and neck. Yeah, this minion side, just by numbers in this deck, was able again to stop this fellowship at Site 4. But then this fellowship was able to come back and just really be on its game with wounding and exerting. And because of all of the ring-bound companions, this deck just couldn't get that traction with the, well, what are they called? Easterling Lieutenant and Easterling Guard, who each time they're assigned to an unbound companion may exert to add a burden. So this deck can be mean, like really, really mean, just at 3 burdens or even at 2. Like, if this deck could have had 2 burdens, then Easterling Polearm Bearer cannot take wounds. Then, well, then all of this stuff would have been shut down, and at least minions would have stayed around. But, yeah, that's just sort of how it goes. This deck was contending with the minions coming out from here just until the very end, when we had to make a desperation move, and that's all that was left, and the draw worked out in their favor. And yeah, it's fun seeing 2 Raider decks go against each other, and like, for sure, just that was a bad matchup. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.